Good morning, everyone. It's the weekend. Yes, I made it to the weekend. Wasn't sure if I was going to this time. It was a hard week and I didn't vlog last week because I was, to be honest with you, really down bad. I was feeling really, I was just like struggling with anxiety. So I didn't really feel like filming. I didn't really do anything that interesting. And I was just trying to get through it. So feeling a lot better this weekend. And I am going to Freedom Park with my parents and Leon, and we're gonna go check out all the artists there, maybe get something from a food truck. And then later today, I'm meeting up with Emma. You guys remember Emma? And we're going to my friend's birthday party. So, oops, this is the fit. I'm wearing these cute riding boots and this top and shorts. And then I've got these little socks sneaking out. It's a little bit preppy. I feel like I'm giving Spencer Hastings from Pretty Little Liars. And then I'm gonna have my little black bag that I always have. Really?
How stunning does Tara look?
Stunning. I told her when I first saw. What about me?
You look stunning too. Everybody looks stunning. Wine slushy. That sounds good.
Hell no.
I know, he only...
This
is like fucking America.
really green. It's obviously got some kind of a muscle. Oh, you're good. Seriously? He called one.
I don't even know what it says. This is so stupid. This is so dumb, bro.
Wait, okay. Wait. I'm trying to play this game right now.
Oh my gosh, it's an alien! It's the first time I've seen an alien in my whole entire life!
This is so weird.
Alien girl!
Oh, this is so weird. See how that one's leg is a little bit weird?
It doesn't got a foot.
It looks like it's doing pretty well for only having one.
Until it cools off. Here's a twist tie if you need it for later. Thank you. Here you go. Nami! Thank you. Here you go. What you guys have
Have some, it's hot.
Oh, is it really hot?
Yeah, it's hot. Yeah, look, I'm not gonna eat all of this.
Not always, but like that's about like the highest.
True. So sweaty. It's like 199 degrees.
Oh, I'm alright.
No thanks. Actually, I will take one. Thank you.
Actually, I kinda need that.
Thank you.
It's 100.
Oh, you know that song?
Yeah. Oh, so they're Laura Mirror brothers.
I decided to go ahead and wash my sheets today. And we are playing Scrabble outside. I'm wearing this Obama shirt that I thrifted in like 2018. And I wish that I didn't crop it because it would be so much cuter if it was just a regular shirt today. Wait, the H where? Oh.
I've got that one. But I was hoping to get something with a double letter score or something.
Hi! Okay, I told you guys earlier that I am going to my friend's birthday party tonight. She's turning 26 and she's doing like a cowgirl rodeo theme. So I'm gonna get ready right now and I'll show you guys my outfit after I'm ready. but I'm going for kind of like a glittery, her theme is kind of like Chapel Roan Pink Pony Club. So I want to go for like a kind of light girly pinky sort of makeup look today. So I'm gonna walk you through it while I talk about stuff. So as I said earlier at the start of this vlog, I'm putting on some BB cream right now. I was struggling a lot with anxiety this week and just feeling like super directionless and like I didn't really have control over anything in my life, which to an extent I really don't. But I was really struggling with it, and I found myself just wanting to rot in my bed after work and on the weekend. I don't even remember what I did last weekend. I think I did hang out with Leon and my parents, but it was just very much like bed rot core the whole weekend, just because I felt like terrible. And yeah, so I gave myself a little break from vlogging, but I just want to talk about how like I kind of feel scammed a little bit by how people have kind of sold like my 20s to me my whole life. You know, like when I was going to college, so many people were like, these are going to be the best years of your life, and you know, like everything's going to be so awesome in college, like don't take it for granted. Putting concealer on right now. Don't take it for granted. It's going to be, you know, like nothing you'll ever have in your life. And to an extent, yes, everything was like right, you know, at my fingertips and very easy to reach people and like make friends and make connections and stuff. But at the same time, I don't think that was the best years of my life. I was honestly burnt out most of the time, super confused about what I was going to do with the rest of my life. Super stressed about like college. People were super immature and difficult to deal with, and I felt like I was constantly like feeling anxious about like social circles and just like where I fit in. And I felt like I didn't really find like a group that totally got me in college in terms of like friendship, which is scary because like a lot of people say that you meet like your lifelong friends. Is it just me or did it just get really bright? Anyways, people say that you meet like your lifelong friends in college, and I met people that I think I'll be friends with for the rest of my life, but not necessarily like a group of people that I'll be friends with for the rest of my life. And then obviously my boyfriend, which was a huge blessing. But yeah, and I kind of feel the same way about my 20s so far. Like nobody really says, like, or at least my family and friends that are older than me, nobody really says like, hey, congrats on graduating and good luck, because you know the next year or two is going to be really, really hard. And it is. It's really hard. It's a huge adjustment going from college life to actual adult life. You know, I live at home right now, but I just feel so, I don't know, like I'm a baby. I feel like I'm a baby at everything that I do. And it's a lot lonelier than people, you know, made it out to be, because I could make friends in Charlotte, and I'm sure there's lots of people my age that I could be friends with, but one, I'm living at home, which makes it a lot harder, and two, even if I was living in Charlotte, I still have a 9-to-5 job that I go to every day. And by the time you get home from your 9-to-5 job, you're exhausted. Like you're so tired that you kind of don't want to hang out with anybody. Like, because it's a lot of effort to put forth when you're making new friends and like forging new connections. So I don't know. I feel like that's something that like a lot of people don't really talk about, which is really hard about your early 20s. I'm doing Hoola bronzer right now. That I've kind of been going through, and it's like super lonely not knowing what you want to do with your life and where you want to live and who you want to be friends with. And yeah, basically I feel like I'm figuring everything out over again. Kind of like I guess how Taylor Swift said in her song, like, I feel like I knew everything when I was 18, when I was graduating high school and going to college. I literally thought I knew everything. And now that I'm 22, I feel like I know nothing, and I have so much to learn about life in general. And it's really scary. It's really scary realizing that you don't know as much as you thought you did. And yeah, it's also scary like not feeling like you can rely on your parents for things anymore. And realizing that there really is no safety net. I was talking with my friend about that the other day over text, because he's going to Duke Law School right now, And we were just talking about how there's no safety net. Like, there isn't, you know, you have to make your own way in the world and figure out how you're gonna make a living and how you're gonna be happy and have hobbies and friends and a community and, you know, all these things. And it's really hard to be an adult. And yeah, I just feel like I'm, one, grateful that I'm home during this time, but also not grateful that I'm home during this time because it's really hard. Like, honestly, it really is. I also got some Pinot for my job because, as you guys know, I have a second job where I'm a host at a wine bar. Tinkerbell's here too. You can't really see her in the shot, but she's right here. Tinkerbell, you sweet girl. So I got some discount wine for me and my parents to try this weekend. This is like a Pinot Grigio from, I think it's from South Africa. It's really good. Anyways, I wrote some stuff down on my phone from my conversation with my friend at law school right now. And something he said that I feel like I just have to keep rereading to keep myself from feeling so anxious all the time is that there's so much amazing life after this. This isn't the best there is, despite what like media, you know, social media, movies, TV shows, books tell you about your 20s being this amazing, exploratory, crazy time. Like, there's so much amazing life after this, and you just have to keep holding on because it will come. Eventually, what's meant for you will come. And I just have to keep reminding myself of that because sometimes it's really hard. Okay, I usually go for like a red blush, but since I'm doing the pinky thing, I've got this Ulta cream blush that I'm gonna do today. I used to use this a lot when I was a sophomore in college, but I haven't used it in a while, so it's pretty cute. It's very pink. But yeah, so I just like want everyone who's listening who is in their 20s and feels like everything's super confusing right now and they don't know anything and they're just feeling lost in general, that I think it's normal. I hope it's normal. I'm pretty sure it's normal. And we're in this together. I'm right there with you. I also feel lost and confused. I genuinely thought that right now I would be doing more school. And a lot of people do say that like grad school is like a way for like undergrads to avoid like entering the real world. And I fully believe that, like, first of all, I was excited to do more school, but I also think that a huge part of me was avoiding entering the real world and staying in academia because of that reason. Just because it's all I've known my whole life is school. So I just wanted to do more of it. And I think like having this time now where like that doesn't define me, grades don't define me, class schedule doesn't define me, my major doesn't define me. It's just so weird because it's like, what does define me? You know, you have to decide what defines you, and it's a whole new chapter of figuring out what my dreams are and what, you know, is lying ahead of me. And it's really scary because I genuinely have no idea. I don't know. I mean, I have ideas for sure. You know that one sound on TikTok where it's like, I have a concept of a plan. I have a concept of a plan. Okay, guys? That's the truth. I have a concept of a plan and I'm figuring it out every day. But the best thing I feel like people can do in this situation is to just start. Start at a job you think has to do with something you want to do. Be friends with people you think you might want to be friends with, and, you know, show up every day the best you can because that's all you can actually do. Okay, I'm zooming in now because I'm going in with my eyebrow gel. I just kind of massage it onto the brush and then come in here and brush them up. If you guys can see my acne, I'm sorry, I'm not perfect. Yeah, I heard somebody also talking about how like your 20s are kind of like, your early 20s are like you're a baby again. Like, I'm a toddler right now. Your mid-20s, you're kind of a teenager, and then by the end of your 20s, you're back to that point where like, you're like, I know everything, like I am so on top of everything. And you know, everything makes sense. So yeah, I feel like a baby right now. I feel like I'm keeping on trucking because I don't really know what else to do. I know the things that I like, but honestly, I don't know what hobbies like are gonna feed me the best and keep me the happiest. I don't know. There's a lot of things I don't know. Everything is a big question mark. And it's amazing and beautiful that everything hasn't been discovered yet and decided, but it's also terrifying as somebody who's super type A and always has a plan for everything. It's very scary. I also forgot to take a sip. I have these two glitter eyeshadows from Stila. So I'm gonna like mix them and get a little glitter action going on here because I think it would be cute to match my skirt and stuff. But yeah, honestly, the more I talk about it with people my age and that I went to school with, the more I realize, okay, maybe this is like super normal to feel like this right now because everyone else does too. I'm sure there's some people that feel like they have it totally figured out and they feel like they know exactly what they're doing. Great, good for them. I'm not one of those people. I really thought I would be, but I'm not. So yeah, it's comforting to like talk to your friends like in a deeper, more genuine way, because that's the other thing too, is like I feel like I had a lot of friends in college that like I very much only talked surface level with. They were like definitely weak ties and I can't open up to them about how I feel isolated and alone and super confused and lost in my life right now. But I feel like when you do, you realize that like honestly a lot of those people probably feel the same way and they're probably in the same situation where they do feel isolated and just confused being a 20 something, honestly. Okay, the nice lighting is back. I'm gonna use my eyebrow pencil to basically do some like smudged eyeliner just to add a little dimension here. Yeah, and I'm also like constantly reminded that like the age that I am is super young, and it probably makes sense that I feel this way. Like at my hosting job at the wine bar, I was just busy like doing my job, and these servers came up to me and they were like, we need to know how old you are. And I was like, okay, first of all, why are you asking me that? That's weird. But then I was like, do I have to answer? And they were like, well, we think that you're 19 years old. I was like, 19 years old? I wish I was 19 years old. I was like, no, I'm about to turn 23. And they were like, oh my gosh, you do not look 23 at all. You look so much younger. And I was like, well, that's really nice that they said that, because it definitely made me feel better about myself. But at the same time, I was like, oh my gosh, just like how badly I wish that I could go. It's like, I'm glad that I'm not 19, because honestly, that was a traumatizing age for me. But at the same time, like, I want to be 19 so I can do it all again and do it. Oh my gosh, so much dust just came out of that. Do like college knowing what I know now. But obviously that's not possible, so you just have to work with what you have. But yeah, I was like, nope, I am not 19. I must be doing something right with my skincare routine. Oh, now I'm doing the Better Than Sex mascara. Oh, somebody's on the rise. She's getting interested in stuff. Yeah, so that was definitely interesting. And I honestly thought I would be like exhausted doing a 9 to 5. Really, I do an 8 to 4, but doing like, you know, a full work day and then occasionally going to a restaurant job later in the night. But it's honestly really fun, like talking to people and meeting new people, and just being like social, because I feel like because I work on a computer, I don't get that in-person element. And I'm always at home with my parents or my boyfriend, so it's nice to be able to like talk to people in person and like interact on that level. I really enjoyed it. And it's nice to make a little bit of extra money, because I said on here before, like I was interested in basically living off of my restaurant income and then saving my whole 9 to 5 income, which I think is like a really good goal at this point in time. Okay, so that's my mascara done. And I think I might add a little bit of eyeshadow to my inner corners, but other than that, I think I'm pretty much done with my makeup. Oh, and obviously lips. But I'm going to use my, oh my god, I haven't used these palettes in so long. This is the Urban Decay Naked Illuminated Trio. This is what it looks like on the inside. So pretty. And I'm just gonna do like a little sparkles right here. just get my sparkle on, because it's supposed to be, you know, a glittery experience tonight. So that's cute. I'm gonna do the Born This Way Too Faced Sunset Stripped palette, and it looks like this. Ooh. For the inner corners of my eyes, just to add a little bit of sparkle. I guess I'll use this. Yeah, I'm excited to like see Rachel tonight, hang out with Emma, and meet some new girls. I'm excited to go, and yeah, it's gonna be really fun. Okay, this is what I'm wearing to Rachel's party. It's Pink Pony Club themed, like I told you, so I'm wearing this sparkly pink skirt and these leather boots that I got in Guatemala. Little cowgirl boots. Well, are they cowgirl boots? I'm not really sure. It was either those or these. And I think this is more the vibe. So, and then I've got my little cowgirl hat behind me. Super cute. And then this is the final makeup in the sun, so you can see how sparkly it is. Feeling like a Pink Pony Club princess.
And my sweet little girl is too. She is such a princess. I love this little girl. She's so sweet.
Imagine your dog sleeping on your pillow. Literally not where she's supposed to be sleeping, right here, but on your actual pillow. She thinks this is her bed, I think. So I am currently doing laundry. It is the next day. I slept in a little bit, woke up at like 9:30, went for a walk with my parents, and it's currently 1:30. And I have work at 3, but I have to leave here at 2:30 in about an hour. So I'm just busy doing some laundry. You can see the piles right there. And then I'm heading to work. Okay, I am low-key running a little bit late to work, but I think I'll make it there with just enough time to spare. I did not mean to make that rhyme. It just did. It's randomly so hot today. I thought it was gonna be like cool September weather from now on, but I guess not, because it's literally 88 degrees today. So getting dressed for work was weird because it's like, I'm gonna be like half inside, half outside, like hosting. So I'm just wearing like a very light fabric outfit, as to not get too hot. But recap, last night was really fun. Me and Emma did our little karaoke, Shania Twain bop, and I think Rachel had a really fun birthday. It was really cute. And yeah, I was like struggling a little bit with anxiety today in the middle of the day. After I went for a walk with my parents and got home, I was just doing some chores and just feeling really anxious, and I don't know how to cope with it. I don't know if I need to go on like medication or like what I need to do to deal with it, because I exercise, I make sure I'm eating nicely and drinking water and journaling and, doing creative things, and like even not creative things to like get my mind off of everything. But yeah, I still just like get anxiety, and I think I will for as long as I live at home, and probably forever, because I'm just an anxious person. So if there's something to be anxious about, then I just am, and that's just my life. I need to get like a gripper or something for my car so that I can vlog in the car, because I like vlogging in the car, but my camera constantly slides around my dashboard, so I'd love to get like a little grip or something that I can put right there, because it's so fun to talk when you're driving, even though I'm technically just talking to myself. But it's, it's still fun. Yeah, and I just redid some of my nails like 45 minutes ago because one of them had like peeled off. When you do your own gel nails, they do peel off pretty easily, I'm not gonna lie. Like, just because if you're like, washing dishes or showering, washing your hands, like it just like provokes the side of them, and then they like end up peeling. Okay, I am officially arrived at work. I actually was not late at all. I have 10 minutes to spare, so I'm probably gonna just go in there and like fill up my water bottle and go to the bathroom because I didn't before I left just because I thought I was gonna be running later than I actually was. So why is this not focusing properly? It's honestly irritating me. Hello? Okay. So yeah, I will update you guys later. I think we're doing a bonfire at my house after I finished work, so hopefully I actually get out of work on time. I just finished my shift at the wine bar, and it was so busy at first, but then it got super slow. So I was like really bored by the end of my shift. Anyways, now I'm getting in the car, but then I'm going home. And we're doing like a fire pit wine thing, like me and my parents and Leon. Although I think Leon's gonna be kind of late because he's also playing tennis right now. But I still feel really anxious. It hasn't gone away. It's really upsetting. Hopefully I can just like relax tonight and chill.